Yo guys, how you all doing today? Wimper75. I'm back for another match day vlog, and as games go, today could not come any bigger. It's Hibs and Celtic in the quarterfinals of the Scottish Cup today. It's the return of Neil Lennon. I got to be honest with you guys, I'm not feeling overly confident. And the reason why I say that is quite simple really. It's just purely because I just don't know what kind of Hibs are going to turn up today. We've been on a great run of form recently. We've won 4 on the spin. But I think at the same time we've been playing quite good football in flashes. There has been times we've been really quite poor, quite defensively poor as well, it has to be said. For example, the opening goal against St Johnstone there on Wednesday night, defensively was quite poor. So, you know, we got away with it on Wednesday. Today is a different kettle of fish altogether. We have to be at it today, because otherwise we're not gonna get anything out of the game. I mean, predictions at this point in time, I'm being honest, if you offered me a 1-0 win for Hibs right now, I would bite your hand off for it, purely because I want another day out. I want another trip to Hampden. To end the treble as well for Celtic would be a massive bonus as well. Equally, on top of that, I don't know. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about today's game. One thing I will say for sure today on, I'll start that bit again. One thing I will say on today's game, and that's for sure, is that big Flo Canberry is going to be up for the game today. He's going to be up for it probably more than most. I think obviously the reason to get one up Neil Lennon is probably, in his eyes, probably a wee bit more, it's a lot more personal, I think, between they two. Obviously, Flo was at the centre of the whole Neil Lennon leaving Hibs thing. You know, his name was constantly getting batted about the media by Neil Lennon in quite a negative way. He's said already how much he appreciates playing under Paul Heckingbottom as well. So, I mean, if anybody's going to have a good game today, I think it's going to be him. But having said that, you know, as I say, the whole team is on a wee bit of a good running form just now. Mark McNulty's playing well. Omiyonga showed on Wednesday night with his through ball through to McNulty what a good player he is. Slivka, although got sent off on Wednesday night there, I think he's hitting a wee bit of a purple patch as well. So, all things considered, you know, the Hibs team now are doing quite well. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see how it goes, how we get on. Hopefully, we're going to have another trip to Hampden on the go. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. We're going to get to Easter Road. Come on, Hibs. Let's do it.
Baby, if you could, would you go back to the start? Take any fresh steps or watch it all fall apart again. Play another song here, then you can leave with your delicate wings I used to weave. Maybe there's an undertow here, or maybe this is stuck up in the air. I know how it looks, but all that glitters ain't gold. You gave me magical, I gave you wonderful. Caught that invisible cord, or I'll starve you of what's understandable. Let's make immeasurable moves to the left or the right, but no essential. Cause you gave me magical, I gave you wonderful. Caught that invisible cord, or I'll starve you of what's understandable. Let's make immeasurable moves to the left or the right, but no essential. Cause you gave me magical, I gave you wonderful. Let's make this miracle and hang from our invisible cords. Baby, if you could, would you go back to the start? Take any fresh steps or watch you all.
Yo guys, well, I think the title of the video says it pretty well. Hibs went out today without a whimper to Celtic, and I've walked down the road. I am absolutely raging with how we performed today. It was absolutely disgraceful. I don't like savaging the team too much. It's not my style. I've always liked to try to be as positive as I possibly can. But unfortunately, you can't defend the indefensible. And that's what that performance was. We paid Celtic so much respect. We backed off, we backed off, we backed off. Every time there was a 50-50 there to be won, we were shiting it. Loose balls, second balls, headers, we lost everything the day. As I say, I didn't like savaging the team too much, but I'm saying this now and I'm saying it on record. I hope Matt Mulligan never plays for Hibs again. I really do. I hope he never ever plays for Hibs again, because his performance typified Hibs today. I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. For a man who is an experienced pro, who has played in 4 World Cups, he's played in them. He's not just went and been part of the squad or whatever. He has played at 4 World Cups. The grandest stage of all, he has played in 4 of them. And he literally stood out the way and let James Forrest score that first goal. He literally just stood right out the road. What annoys me about that is the fact that, and maybe I'm going to get a wee bit of slack for saying this, right? Obviously, we've went into this game today, as I say, we paid Celtic so much respect. We sat back all the time. And one thing that I will say, and again, maybe I'm making a rod for my own back here, but see if that was a Neil Lennon Hibs team, that wouldn't have happened. Neil Lennon would have had Hibs up for that game today. Neil Lennon would have had them up for the game, would have had them firing today. Absolutely. If there was a 50-50 ball there to be won, a Hibs player would have won it. Loose balls, Hibs player would have won it. Maybe I'm just talking, people can say I'm talking shite, that's up to you, that's your opinion. In my opinion, if that was a Neil Lennon Hibs team today, we either would have won that game or it would have been drawn. But as I say, because of the fact we've sat back and just let Celtic dictate play, we made Scott Brown look like a fucking world beater today. Sorry for the French, but I'm telling you now, we made Scott Brown look like a fucking world beater. Absolutely disgraceful for Hibs. I'm sorry, there is not a player there in that team that I would say deserves a pass mark today. Not one. How David Gray got man of the match by the sponsors, by the way, is another thing. Can I just say, I love David Gray. I love David Gray for what he's done for Hibs, winning Hibs' Scottish Cup, and I'm not going to slander him too much. But I'll tell you what, he couldn't cross the fucking road today. Neither could Lewis Stevenson. Matt Mulligan couldn't fucking had his water. I'm not trying to be funny. McNulty and Flo couldn't fucking score with a dead hooker today. That's how bad this performance was. Marvin Bartley, for a guy who's 6'4" or 6'7", he's built like a brick shithouse as well. He got pushed off the ball so easily for their second goal, because that's where it all came from, because of it he dawdled on the ball. And I mean, again, maybe I'm looking at this and I'm too raw just now. Maybe I should have calmed down before I came through and recorded. But for me, the performance today was just it was just inexcusable. Inexcusable. It was unacceptable, and we honestly, the players in that dressing room should hang their heads in bloody shame. Now, where does that leave us? We're now 6th in the league. We're out the League Cup. We're out the Scottish Cup. We've got fucking nothing to play for till the end of the season. We've got a team there that's the manager's players as well. So we've now got to wait the best part of a couple of months before we can actually get new players in who are the new managers. Where does this leave us? Top 6, I mean, top 6 is a minimum expectation for Hibs. Minimum. But I didn't even think we're going to get that. Again, maybe I didn't like savaging the team. I really didn't. It's not my style. But again, what else can I say? What else can I say that is going to make the day any better? Get what I mean? I am one of these people that sit there and go, do you know what? You have to support the team. And I support them through thick and thin. As I've done for the last 26 years of being a season ticket holder, I will support them through thick and thin. But How can you support that? A performance like that? I just, honestly, I just don't know. I don't know. And honestly, I'm getting brain pains trying to work this performance out. I'm getting brain pains actually trying to work out how we were expecting that to go. How we set up the way that we did. What were we expecting? Anyway, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop moaning. I'm going to stop being really dour. I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh no! One more thing I'm going to say. Can any Celtic supporters actually, who are probably, I don't know if you all watch this, but can a Celtic fan put in a comment in the comments and answer me this question? Does Celtic actually sing football songs? I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. I'm not going to say I heard IRA songs or anything like that today, because to be quite honest, I don't know if I did. But it was all songs about Ireland. It was all songs about history. There was not a simple football song in there. These actually sing football songs. Get what I mean? But anyway, as I say, I'm going to stop moaning, stop arguing. I'm going to just leave it there now. I'm going to go. I'm going to try and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. I'm going to go have a couple of games of snooker them on before the Liverpool game. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go. I'm just going to calm down and we'll see how we get on. Anyway, if you've enjoyed my ranting and raving, give the video a thumbs up. It helps me out if you do that. If you want to see this more often and me ranting and raving, subscribe to channel 1minute75. Click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. With that being said, guys, see you later.